welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Chargers, and it's all up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times.
A tradition starting back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, someone playing at a high level over a decade after entering the league. He's got a Super Bowl to his name. It's Russell Wilson.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's Pacheco again. And this one doesn't go far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Chicago. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Russ now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there. And it brings up an LA first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give right side, here's Bigsby. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Defense shows blitz. Wilson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 42. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. He's on them, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And with where that punt stuck him, Brock, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taken in by Harrison. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This one finds Kelsey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Pistol now for Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing again, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Charger offense making its way to the field. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And now they face second down. Throwing again is Russ. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be Bears football. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. First down throw, Mahomes. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a give up the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. Kelsey makes the catch. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's first and goal. To the air, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. Escapes the pocket, and they take this in for the score. The Bears pull out in front further, 13-zip. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Russ now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's Pacheco on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Mahomes makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Complete out to the right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. He brings it in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Well, Jim Harbaugh, no stranger to barking at officials. And he's going to make them take another look at this one. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Carney's kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Ross out of the pistol. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Ross off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. We'll have him gain about a handful there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the air, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over with the football just outside the 30. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Pacheco. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Wilson. It's into the hands of Mooney. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Throwing from the gun. Looking for... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Trying again, following the sack. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So before 3rd down, whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Russ now from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Brown's kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air, Mahomes. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's halftime in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Wilson out of the pistol. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. On play action now, Wilson. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this forward to the 19. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up. They motion a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, L.A. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made here at the 30. So no return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. 1st down, here's Russ. Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
After the penalty, 3rd and a yard coming up. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2 yards on the pickup. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Wilson with it on first. Dump off to his fullback. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Second down now, 7 to go. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Wilson now. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 39. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he'll go down here at the 16. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 3 now. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers make it 17 all. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. McLeod now returning it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears about set for their next possession. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Mahomes. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Vidal on the give. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, Russ. Connects with his back, Kimani Vidal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Bears into the nickel for third down. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll try left side out of the option. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now run here from the gun. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pistol now for Mahomes. That's to his back, Roschon Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down. Short side option here. He's running left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Mahomes. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Berrios now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Wilson with it on 1st. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a game to Vidal. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Vidal. Into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down from the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up, and he's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Russ now from the gun. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown lost. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's a give up the middle. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On now comes their punter. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. This offense ready to get going again now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Good run, gets them 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another run for Vidal. And he's brought down for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Has the connection to Hockenson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now it's third down. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bears back out on offense. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. To throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. punt team on the field. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got first down from the 31. Here he is to throw. Hockenson reels it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Vidal trying this up the gut. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Vidal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll run. This is Vidal. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And start the party on the West Coast. The LA Chargers are Super Bowl champions. The crowning moment of the NFL season, as Commissioner Goodell hands that Lombardi Trophy to the Los Angeles Chargers, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.